Alright guys, now this is Tenodera sinensis. Okay, so this is a video on Tenodera sinensis, which is the Chinese praying mantis. Let me just give you some lights. Oh! We've lit up the situation. Now, she's a pretty standard looking praying mantis. But this is probably the most common praying mantis there is. Yes, it's the Chinese praying mantis, but you get them in America, you get them in Australia. They're pretty global. I think you get them in Europe now, as far as I'm aware. Now you've got to ask the question, why are you so successful, Mr. Mantis? And it's because these guys are really hardy. Really hardy. So yeah, they don't look the greatest, but they've got long arms, really hardy, good temperament. So I mean, you know, they're a great pet mantis. So if you're looking for a pet praying mantis, I know a lot of people are put off by Chinese praying mantises just because they're sort of everywhere, but this guy is definitely worth having. I've only got one of them. I got one oof, and I sold them all very cheap. They are cheap, and you can get them online pretty much anywhere. You can get the oofs off eBay if you want, but oh. Certainly a good project to work on. Plus, they have a lot, and I mean a lot of nymphs. Let's see. I think she'll go for it. I say she's very much a boy. Probably a bit confused about where she is. Oh, what's that there? There you go. Boom. I mean, it wasn't the most epic of catches, so I'm not going to lie. It was pretty poor, if I'm being honest. She basically let it walk into her hands. But look at that. She's not a bad little mantis. I keep saying she. I think it's just hopeful thinking most of the time. Let's see if we can get the light a little bit better. The old tarantula frame of mind. I hope it's a girl, I hope it's a girl. Very handleable. I quite like the colours. I mean, they're a large, medium large species. They're quite elongated compared to some of the others. I guess it's similar to a Madagascar marble, but I think even more so. I think it's more elongated. It's certainly not like a Horogula species who's chunky badass. My dogs keep sniffing something over by the door, and I'm trying to work out what it is. You smell, Marley? So if you're thinking about getting one of these, very easy to house, very hardy. I mean, humidity wise you're looking at 40 to 60%, but that's just a spray every couple of days. Not even a huge spray, just a spray every couple of days, but they can deal with the dry weather as well. She'll eat anything she can get her hands on. She won't eat as chunky food as Horogula species, because you look at her arms, they're little arms. But Christ, the dog is getting mad. But yeah. You can tell he's a boy because if you look at his antennae, they're really long. And if you look at his segments, he's got a little. Oh, actually, let's say you can tell he's a boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus Christ, I might have been fooled. Jeebus Cripes, I might have been fooled. I mean, that is gruesome. Don't know if you can get. Let's see if I can get closer. When you have praying mantises, you see some truly gruesome things, and I think this is one of the worst. She has caved that fly in. Oh, no, not the plug. No one wants to see the plug. That's what we want to see. She's moving her back leg around in my hand, and it's really tickling. No, well that's it guys, but I don't know, I think she's got a bit of a charm. She might be pretty standard looking, but you know, if you're looking for a basic praying mantis, Tenodera sinensis, it's, yeah, I mean, it's basically the jack of all trades. I guess that's why they're so successful. So yeah, they're definitely, I definitely recommend them for a beginner. And tell you what, something crazy. And tell you what, yourself a Parabolesis coolii. And tell you what, yourself a lovely orchid mantis. Hello there, darling. How about it? And tell you what, yourself a lovely Pistos Spilota sinensis. Oh no, no, Tenodera sinensis, Pistos Spilota. Pistos Spilota Janensis. What a guy.